are going to recreate Amaya Colon's viral makeup. I have seen the video of the makeup artist that actually did that makeup on her. His name is Louis, and his Instagram and TikTok is under Louis Dollhouse. I did film this yesterday. It was a big no. I followed it to the T, but there's some stuff personally that wasn't working for me, so I'm going to tweak it today. So the first thing is the eyebrows. He said it's 2016 eyebrows, but more elevated, and this is right up my alley. He says to clean up the top and the bottom of the brows. He uses a little bit of concealer on his eyelids. First, I will go in with a deep brown shade in the crease. And now he said he used a bronzy kind of shade to blend out the crease color. He also used a little bit of pink to blend out the crease. And then in the inner corners, he uses a bright nude shade to open up the eyes. Then he said he goes in with a little bit of a pink eyeshadow in the middle of the lid. Then he uses a white eyeshadow shade in the inner corner to open up the eyes. One thing about me, I love putting white eyeshadow in my inner corners. It's just so pretty. I almost forgot, it does align the eyes with a tiny bit of eyeliner. I am kind of stressed doing that because I have hooded eyes and eyeliner can go wrong in so many ways by itself, but especially with hooded eyes. It's looking great. Okay. I'm going to set it with a black eyeshadow. Better be safe, better be safe. Okay, the eyes are looking fabulous. Now it's time to move on to the skin, and he says to use our favorite foundation. You already know what foundation I'm going to use if you've paid attention to my two last videos. I'm not even gonna introduce them. Then he moves on to contour bronze. I was gonna say bronzer. I will be using the Juvia's Place foundation stick in the shade Katsina, as well as my CoverGirl concealer. What he did is concentrating the contour or bronzer here and here. That's the only placement where he uses it. But I'm gonna use a little bit on my forehead. So here. And I will also add this to make it a little bit more deeper, but just here. And then he uses blush. And the way he uses the blush and the blush placement is key to this look. I will be using my e.l.f. Camo concealer. Camo blush, okay? I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand and go in with the brush. And then what he does is he's going to concentrate the blush here first, then blend it towards the temples, and then blend the edges. And now that we look like this, he went in with a second layer. So let's go in with the second layer. In Louis, we trust. Truc de malade. Malade. So we're looking like basically a doll. You know, the cabbage dolls. So then he goes in first with a cream concealer. And the only cream concealer I have in my whole makeup collection is the one by Merit. So I will be using this, and then he goes in on top with a concealer, liquid concealer. I will be using the one from Sephora, the Best Skin Ever. I'm gonna add a little bit of my Maybelline concealer as well, so it's not too bright. Use this a sponge to blend this out completely, and I haven't used a sponge in a minute. I've been a brush girly. He's blending the concealer all over the blush. It's going to help to tone it down a bit. See how it immediately toned it down? That's what we're looking for. Babes, I am pissed. I wasn't recording. Okay, so what I did, he says to use 2 layers of the first powder, 2 to 3 layers, but I decided to use first my Maybelline Fit Me and then my Huda Beauty because this is what I usually do and I wanted to keep it that way. So basically that's what you missed. Then he uses a translucent powder to set the rest of his face, but I was kind of looking ghostly when I did that yesterday, so I will be using my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 355 to set the rest of my face and my nose. Then he goes in with a powdered bronzer. Is it powdered bronzer? He uses bronzer, okay? And I'm using a discontinued product. Then he goes in with powdered blush. He's using the same technique, concentrating it first under the eyes and then bring it towards the temples and then diffusing it. It's so pretty and girly. I like it. He goes in with a second layer of blush. And whatever is left on the brush, he uses it on his nose, chin, and forehead. I like it, Picasso. And then he uses a deeper contour. I will be using my NYX palette. It has been in my collection for a while, but I brought it out. Of course, used rubbing alcohol to, remove anything that might be suspicious in it. And I will be using the darkest shade. Then he says he uses a powder foundation to brighten up the inner corners of the eyes. I would have used my Charlotte Tilbury powder, but I don't have it with me, so I will go back in with my Maybelline Fit Me, which is pretty light. Then he uses mascara. He said a heavy coat, but I'm not gonna use too much. He used a pair of half lashes, but I tried this yesterday and I didn't like the look. I felt like kind of naked. I don't know. I do use half lashes all the time when I'm doing a no makeup look or a everyday makeup look. But this with the blush, it's a lot of makeup and I felt kind of naked with the little itty bitty half lashes. Lashes are on. Next, he does lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss. And her lips are pretty rosy, but when I did that yesterday, girl, it was giving strawberry Susie. I don't know what her name is, the little strawberry character. It was way too much. Like I said yesterday, the lips weren't giving. I thought I had my Sephora Molasses lipstick, not lipstick but brown lip liner, but it's not. It's actually a NYX lip liner in the shade Brown Perfection. It's actually an eyeliner. It's actually kind of cute. Next, I am going to use the Revolution Matte Balm in the shade Nude Magnet. It looks like this. And on top of that, I will be using my Morphe lip gloss in the shade Chill. This lip combo is cute. This completes the Amaya Colon inspired makeup look. Mr. Louis. Yes. If you think this look is looking fabulous, please leave a comment down below. If you liked the video, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not part of the squad yet, subscribe and join the squad. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I will see you all on the next one.